We are ready to go in the BRZ versus S2K. Let's just say somebody wasn't paying attention and the race is starting to start. That somebody is me. That's what I get for trying to read Discord just before a race. As we jump aboard with Unfolded to start with, see a bit of pushing and shoving going on behind. Julian gets rubbed by Skyrocker. Darken's on the inside of Unfolded, which Unfolded will get the inside. Sit. Nice move from Darken. Unfolded will come back though, because that S2K has got the acceleration out of every corner. Looks like they're pointing in the right direction. When you look at the map, everyone looks like they're in a small enough space. So pit window starts at lap 8, ends at lap 12. As you can see, it's an 18 lap race for this one. A lovely move from Unfolded to stay in front. Darken in that dark out Subaru. Let's go jump out front. See from Julian's perspective, have a look at the back of Bradders. This all sounds very familiar. If you watch the Astons, of course you can see the fat bloke on the side of the car. Apparently that isn't me, which is nice to know. Julian's getting climbing all over. Barco seems to have got a small gap in front. Skyrocker is just behind Julian as well. And Kevin has still got the splits on in feet from Tora at the weekend. He will put it on time for the next race. If only I had the option to put it on now. As we head round to complete the second of 18 laps. Go a bit further down in the field. We've got two cars, looks like they've stopped. Uzzy and Laurie. Uzzy with a BWT. No brakes in 16th. Nick in 15th, starting to make his way through the field after he dirted his quali in the Lucky Strike liveried Subaru. So, if there's anyone you want me to spend a bit of time with, just shout. Literally shout, because I'll tell you to fuck off. Looks like... oh, a bit of a small gap here. That's between Hordes and Dan. Hordes at the moment just glad he gets on track with the issues he was having before the race. Now, the chances are he hasn't got certain liveries on. Around the outside, he's pulling on Dan. Dan Silla behind as well with the Gran Turismo. That does take me back a good few years, that one does. From in the foreground we can see what's closing that gap to Dan. I'm assuming that looks like Horde's about to check out. I'll stick with him. I've never seen somebody disconnect live. I'm assuming he's just had a good old lag spike. It's lost him about 4 positions. Let's go check on Julian and Brad's. Again, we could get used to this show as they head into turn 1. Try and get that power down early to the point where you can get the braking done for turn 2. Slight brake, roll it through. light brake, roll it through, power down. Slight back, roll it down. Shit disco track there somewhere. Raven's on the back of Hordes, who is in turn just behind Garmite. I don't know whether Garmite's missing a livery or Forza's being a thing. That looks like he's driving the standard. Rubbing in front, Danzilla, Garmite, Hordes takes the inside line, Garmite loses out. I don't know if there was contact between Danzilla and Garmite then, but Garmite certainly started going backwards. Looked, he's on the inside of Garmite, Danzilla, sorry, not Garmite. Hordes has got around the outside, so whatever he lost, he's gained back again. Dan is on the back of Darken, let's go see. Right, Darken's actually a bit further forward than it looked. Unfolded. Nice looking car that is unfolded, simple. Like it, mate. Of course the pit lane opens at the end of lap 8, but there seems to be some decent distances anyway. Laurie seems to have lost a bit of time. Laurie's hanging out the back on his own. Sometimes peace is the best place, as he's on the attack to no brakes. Nick's fallen behind Viper. No, it was Nick. No, Nick was in front of Viper, I think. Nice looking motor that is. Proper touring car, livery-esque. Let's go on board with Raven, who's still looking at the back of Danzilla, Larsenator, and who's that in front? Garmite. Pit lane is just going to open on this lap, so they can pit at the end of the lap they're on, as soon as they cross the line for the 8th time. Skyrocker is getting close. Julian and Bradders still fighting for second and third. They keep letting Skyrocker in. Closer and closer. Nobody's taken up the option of a pit yet. Go a bit further back. Some of these guys might. Still nobody. Oh, it's Nick side by side with Viper by the looks of it, they are. Viper tucks in under braking. See if he can poke his nose out. No, he's not bothered. Let's see if he can do anything through the next couple of corners. Lose the rear end slightly. Just an attempt to put the power down a little bit too early. Brakes was the first of the pitters. We've got another couple in. I'm going to jump on board with Garmite. These guys are losing time to each other left, right and centre. Danzilla and Raven in the pits. The Scottish duo. Garmite's closing the gap. No, he's losing gap to Furax. gaps almost everywhere at the minute. Coming in and out in and around traffic, he was. So, what have we got going on track? No brakes is coming close to being a lap down. Spend a bit of time with our leader. Enough of that. So clean when he puts power down. Rux is on the back of Garmite now. Marcinetti's gone into the pits. Nick's carried on. It's up into 8th. He's gained a bit of more time on Furax. Raven and Danzilla are about to cross the line to start their lap 12. He comes from a long way. Ho, 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 ho. Danzilla nearly took his front end off. Oof, there's no way he could have expected Raven to come from that far back. Lovely move from Danzilla in front. Can Raven follow suit? Larsenator on his cold tyres. Gets tap of brakes. Larsenator's looking on the outside, but he's in the... Sorry, inside. And then sorry for the yawn. Three. Going to be 3 wide before they finish the end of this straight. They are. Raven seems to have the speed advantage. Danzilla, there's another 2 cars have entered. Well done, Larsenator splits them in half. This is for 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. See, they're swapping places all over the show. Garmite's going to be interested in this, and so is Furax. I think I'm just going to jump on board with Larsenator at the minute. He's got Garmite all over the rear. Go on to lap 14 for our leader. Barcode's got himself a decent lead. Garmite's got some hell of a drive coming out of the corner. Garmite can have a go at Larsenator probably by the end of the straight. Maybe even Raven by the way the cars are going. Ooh, it looks like Larsenator slightly messed up the gearing. Garmite throws himself on the inside. Danzilla takes that sweeping same line. He's going to be careful. He may lose the back end of that car if he does it too often. Garmite and Raven getting involved. Larsenator goes, oh no. And there we go. Accidents all over the show. Larsenator's facing the wrong way. Oh, Dan's come in. Had a go and all. I hope they realise that they're not ghosted. Oh, it looks like Larsenator moved in front of Lorry. Oh, mate. We don't do ghosted here. Dan and Larsenator. That's not the way anyone planned that. Nick's got a lot of damage. Lorry's got all the damage. Dan's got all the damage. And Larsenator's got all the damage. Nick's had to pit. No brakes is completely free and clear. Oof. Well, that'll take some settling in the. I don't think that back markers here. Back markers have been ghosted. Wow. Mike's damage free as well. See, but Danzilla, obviously, I couldn't see what started it. Danzilla's only got a slight bit of transmission damage. It'll be slightly slower with the upshifts, but. He's just about to put a lap onto Nick. I saw the two cars close on the map. I didn't expect. I thought it was position. Sorry, folks. One of them things, you're going to have little accidents in racing. It's inevitable. It's whether you act like an absolute twat bag afterwards. That's the difference. Dan is closing that gap to Lorry. I don't think Lorry, unless Dan, Lorry can do him for pace. Lorry's just going to have to defend and defend well. Put your car in all the right places, Grandad. Looks like he's going to have the run coming into the corner. Lorry's giving him plenty of space. Dan's giving him plenty of space. Dan's a little bit later on the brakes. Does run out wide. Lorry has a switch back. He gets the switch back. He stays in front, but he's going to be on the outside coming into the next corner. Slight contact. They've been Forza glued. I bloody love Forza glue. Lorry will wait. That's just who Lorry is. No, Dan's probably told him to go. As Barcode's about to cross the lap, cross the thing for the start of the 18th and last lap. Of course, these guys are a lap behind. They're about to start their 17th lap. Danzilla takes them on the inside, and Garmite. Oh, let's jump on this one. Oh, just as I said that, Garmite runs wide. He's got enough of a gap to Thorax. Hordes has had a good start with us, up into 7th. Of course, it's a 50% split grid. It's top 9. Lorry's still in front of Dan. Go watch Barcode cross the line. Barcode wins race 1. Congratulations, Barcode. Right, let's go back onto this fight. It's the most interesting fight we've got on track at the moment. I'll give you a rundown as they cross the line in a moment as Dan goes on the inside. Lorry remains on the outside. Lorry keeps it clean, gives them space. Danzilla and Garmite are about to cross the line. 8th and 9th. There they come. Danzilla looks like he's done enough. Looks like Dan's done enough as well. So Barcode, Julian, Bradders, Skyrocker, Unfolded, Hordes, Darken, Danzilla, Garmite, Furax, Raven, Uzzy, Viper. No brakes just crossed the line. Nick, Dan, Lorry and Larsenator who... No, there was a big old tangle about 4 laps ago. It's definitely worth watching again. bloody entertaining race. Let's give you the rundown. Barcode first, Julian second, Bradders, Skyrocket, Unfolded, Hordes, Darken, Danzilla, Garmite, Furax, Raven, Uzzy. Good race, Uzzy. Viper, No Brakes, Nick, Dan, Laurie, Larsonator. Let's hope race 2 lives up to race 1.